Toy Story 5 just released, and let's be honest, I think Toy Story 6 is very possible. So today, I'm going to give my predictions for what I think could happen in Toy Story 6. Also what I would want to see happen, and what I think a lot of fans would want to see happen. Disney and Pixar clearly love making Toy Story movies when they have a good story to tell. But let's be real, these movies also make a lot of money at the box office, and that's another big reason they want to make these movies. So for this prediction, I'm also going to be trying to think a little bit like Pixar. So let's get into it. The movie starts with many years after Toy Story 5. Bonnie's now 17 or 18, just finishing her last year of high school. Blaze and her are still very close friends, but have now completely grown out of her toys. And now Bonnie has put them all in a box in the attic, just like what Andy was going to do with them in Toy Story 3. One of my biggest problems with Toy Story 4 and Toy Story 5 was that the cast has become way too big. So yes, this means not every toy has made it into the attic. Let's talk about who has made it. Jessie, Bullseye, Buzz, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, Rex, Ham, Slinky, the Aliens, Forky, Dolly, Trixie, and Mr. Pricklepants. They are all in the attic and will be in Toy Story 6. The toys that had to be cut to make the cast smaller are Karen, Buttercup, and Lily Pad. This allows the remaining cast to have more screen time and give them a better chance to shine. So, we see that Bonnie and her family are moving houses. And that's how the film begins, in the middle of the move. Bonnie's mom asks her to go get the boxes from the attic. Bonnie and her dad start bringing everything downstairs. As Bonnie is sorting through old boxes, her mom tells her, "You have way too much stuff, you need to downsize before the move." While they're looking through everything, Bonnie finds the box containing her toys. She doesn't know what to do with them. She tells her mom about the promise she made with Andy all those years ago, and she feels guilty to get rid of them, because they're not all her toys technically. But her mom tells her, "Bonnie, you've protected them all these years. You've kept your promise. It's okay to let them go now. They're just gonna sit inside the box in the attic when we move. It would be better if another kid got to play with them again." Bonnie gets emotional and says, "Yeah, you're probably right." She decides to put them up in the garage sale that they're having before they move. The toys overhear everything. Mr. Potato Head gets frustrated. He says it's better for all of them to run away and find Woody. Mrs. Potato Head and Slinky agree. Eventually he convinces Rex to go with them too. And the aliens obviously go with them too. Jessie and Buzz try to stop them, but Mr. Potato Head says, "No one asked you, lovebirds." Then he adds, "If no one buys us at the garage sale, we're done. We're old toys. No one wants us." Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, Slinky, Rex, and the aliens leave to go find Woody. Jessie starts to panic and asks Buzz what should they do. After thinking about it, they decide they need to contact Woody. They start searching through all the moving boxes trying to find the walkie-talkie. After a long search, they finally find it and send a message to Woody. Then we cut to Woody. We see Woody, Bo Peep, Duke-a-Boom, and Giggle McDimples living their lives. As Ducky and Bunny have now found a kid of their own and are happy and moved on. When Woody hears what is happening, he immediately becomes worried about everyone. So Woody, Bo, and the rest of the crew go to find Mr. Potato Head and the others. Meanwhile, we see Mr. Potato Head's group is completely lost. They're all arguing and they don't know where to go. They're completely lost and they don't know how they're supposed to find Woody. Back at Bonnie's house, we see that Jessie and the other toys are worried that they won't get back in time. Then something unexpected happens. Bonnie tells her mom, "You know what? I think I'll keep them a bit longer." The toys are very happy. That night, Bonnie and Blaze have a goodbye party right before the move. Everyone's having a good time, and that will be the last time Bonnie and Blaze see each other. So it's an emotional night. Woody finally catches up to Mr. Potato Head and the others. After convincing them to return home, they all race back to Bonnie's house. When they arrive, it's the morning of the garage sale. They rush towards the box of toys and worry that they're too late. But Jessie tells them the good news. Bonnie has changed her mind and they're not going to be sold. Everyone celebrates. Then Bonnie walks into the room. She picks up Jessie and Bullseye, puts them out of the box and puts them to the side. The rest of the toys stay behind and she brings out the box outside to the garage sale to sell them all. Woody and Bo and their friends are still in the box hiding. they all start to panic and say that Jessie was wrong. Mr. Potato Head's mad again. So then Woody, Buzz, and Bo try to calm them all down and try to think of a way to escape and save them all. Just as they're about to get out, two young kids run over to the box, grab Woody and Buzz, and say, "Can we have these?" Their dad walks over, looks at the toys, and then freezes. He looks into the box and sees all his old toys. It's Andy. And this is exactly why I think Andy should return in Toy Story 6. First, Pixar could tell an incredible story with it. It would bring everything full circle and give the entire franchise truly an emotional ending. Second, fans have wanted Andy back for years. People wanted him back in Toy Story 4, him back in Toy Story 5, and they definitely want him back in Toy Story 6. And third, let's be honest, it would make a ridiculous amount of money. Everyone would want to go see this movie. I genuinely think Toy Story 6 centered around Andy's return would have everyone going to the theaters, and it would be the biggest hit of the whole year. Definitely out of the franchise, definitely over $1 billion. It would make so much money, be so popular, and I genuinely think everyone would love it. So back to the story. Andy picks up the box of toys and walks over to Bonnie and her parents. They have a heartfelt conversation. Bonnie's family tells him, "You can have the toys for free," obviously. Then Bonnie suddenly says, "Wait!" She runs inside, and then a moment later she comes back carrying Jessie and Bullseye. She smiles and gives them to Andy. Andy loads the toys in the car and drives home. The movie ends with all the toys finally back together with Andy and ready to be loved by Andy's kids. Woody obviously stays, and Bo and her crew decide to stay with Andy as well, because Andy has a little girl of her own who loves Jessie and Bo. They all are happy together, and that is how the movie ends. Honestly, I think this could be a really good story, or at least a really good concept. I definitely think they should bring back Andy in Toy Story 6 in some way or another. Everyone wants Andy back. So if Pixar does this right, I think they could do it so well. And it's so funny because all the same people that say it should have ended at 3 are also the people that want Andy back again. So everyone would be going to see Toy Story 6, and it would wrap up the whole entire franchise so nicely. That is how you would have to end it. You can't make Toy Story 7. That is how you need to end the movie. I think it would be so beautiful. And one more thing, if Pixar brings Andy back, I think they should keep it completely secret. Don't put him in trailers, don't put him in the marketing. Let audiences discover that in the theaters. The reaction would be insane. And I think that would even help Toy Story 6 even more when people find out Andy's in the movie. So what are your Toy Story 6 predictions? Comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest Toy Story news.